Well, Jake Manning gets his rematch. He's got a certificate. That's correct. He is correct.
Those are the rules of the ITV.
Now Jake Manning calling for Drew Myers to come back, but Myers walking away. He's calling for Myers to come back out. He wants his 10-minute rematch right now, but Myers is running away. What is Drew Myers doing here?
I'm going to do the honorable thing. I'm going to let you know, Drew Myers, exactly what I'm... Caleb.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm trying to cut an interview here, man.
Don't you ever touch me again, man.
Listen, you're acting like a douche recently. You're actually kind of being a douche to Cedric right now.
Oh, now you're pro Cedric? You of all people should be in the same boat I am. I am sick and tired of management's golden boy, Cedric Alexander, getting all the shine. I've been the champion over a year, yet Cedric's the #1 in this company? Bullcrap. You should know what I'm talking about.
I mean, we're all just friends. I don't know why.
No,
Whatever,
you're too
man.
easy on Cedric.
Whatever, man. We'll talk about this later. Just, can we kind of restart this interview again? Just kind of, it takes...
Oh my God! Stop! Oh my God!
Come on, man,
Oh
Scout.
my God!
I was doing the honorable thing. Where's it got you? Oh. Screw your honor.
Oh my God! Help!
Just 3 weeks removed from debuting his new attitude at Rise of a Champion 9, Caleb Conley may have bitten off more than he can chew. Welcome to PWX Wrestling, everyone. My name is Chris Shore. We are coming to you from Ziggy's in Winston-Salem. You've seen the attack. Now you're going to hear about the fallout. That's right, tonight in our main event, it will be PWX champion Caleb Conley defending the title against the Man Scout Jake Manning. These two ran into each other last week, as you just saw. Jake Manning demanded this match. PWX management gave it to him, but he already had a match for this week as well. He's supposed to face off right now against Drew Myers, so let's head to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit and is for the PWX Television Championship.
ITV title time.
Been looking forward to this one, Chris Shore.
Yes, we have. The first time that one of the ITV certificate shots have been called. Every person that's earned a title shot before through that time limit draw stipulation.
Introducing first, approaching the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing 232 pounds, Mr. Elite Drew Myers.
As I was saying, every single one of the people who have earned that time limit draw certificate have cashed in immediately. Myers ran away last time before Jake Manning was able to cash in, and Jake picked his spot tonight. He announced it. Of course, that was before Caleb Conley got his hands on him. And we now know that Jake Manning has a title shot with Caleb Conley later tonight.
But he still has that certificate in his pocket, Chris.
So as of right now, he's got 2 title shots tonight. He can leave here as ITV champion and PWX champion.
That he could. Could be a huge night for the Man Scout.
There he is, the Man Scout, Jake Manning.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, from Troop 83, the Man Scout, Jake Manning. Manning.
Jake Manning able to last the full 10 minutes, the first outing with Drew Myers. Cashing in that certificate today, Chris.
And picking his spot. You got to wonder if announcing this early might be. Well, Jay's got something he wants to say.
Hold on 1 second.
Thank you, sir. Now, I don't mean to add some confusion to the show. You know, I know it looks like I'm in my wrestling gear, but I'm actually in my courting gear, so I'm not fit for, you know, wrestling action. But I do have this rematch clause with you. A rematch clause that, you know, I was thinking, because I just got a wonderful opportunity to take on the PWX heavyweight champion, that purple hair freak, Caleb Conley. So, as important as that belt is, the PWX heavyweight title is one of the best titles in the independent wrestling scene today. So I need to focus on that opportunity. But I still have this rematch certificate, clause, handshake, whatever, that I can kind of deal out whenever I want, but to whoever I want.
Whoever.
See, there's a kid in the back who's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of heart. He's a little dirty. He's a little nasty. And he's very little. But, like I said, he's got a ton of heart. And he's going to take you on for that ITV title. So let's bring out Lance Lude.
Oh, Jake Manning is giving away his ITV title shot to Lance Lude.
What a turn of events. Mystery Elite has been planning all day to face Jake Manning. And now a curveball thrown at the champion.
Well, as if the ITV title rules didn't favor the champion enough, now we see that it's not even the guy he thought he was going to wrestle, it's going to be Lance Lude.
You got to give the honorable one the benefit of the doubt. He chose the PWX heavyweight champion. Who can blame him? And he gives one of our top talents, Lance Lude, an opportunity. Lance Lude, one that will definitely take advantage of any opportunity presented his way.
And Lance Lude, a fan favorite here. He's, we're underway.
Drew Myers wasting no time going right after Lance Lude. You have to. Game plan change. Take over the match.
Well, Drew Myers, let's go over the ITV rules here real fast. Let's take a look at them. Again, the title can change hands, of course, on a pinfall or submission like any other title, but can also change hands on a countout or disqualification should the match go to the 10-minute time limit draw. Lance Lude, in this case, will receive a certificate that he can cash in at any time for another TV title shot. That's what Jake Manning was supposed to do tonight, but instead he has passed an opportunity on to Lance Lude, and I understand why, considering he's got that PWX title shot later.
As you can see, Chris Shore, Lance Lude has that left thigh taped. Injured in a match earlier this month. As you can see him limp. But big kick.
Injured at enemy territory, which of course is available now. PWXProWrestling.com video on demand.
Beautiful flip over Hurricane Rana from Lance Lude. Feeling the effects of that left leg.
And I know there was some concern before the show tonight of whether or not Lance Lude would be able to wrestle at all.
Tell you what, Chris, it'd be monumental if Lance Lude was able to pull this out with the bum wheel.
That's why it's so amazing that Jake Manning would give him this title shot, considering we weren't even sure if he was going to be able to be cleared to be in the building tonight, let alone challenge for the ITV Championship.
It's not our job to question the tactics or the decisions of the honorable one, Jake Manning. But lo and behold, before us is an opportunity for Lance Lude. He better take advantage of it, because Mr. Elite is just that, one of the elite, and you have to be on your game to beat him. That's why he's held that title for as long as he has.
Now, you got to wonder the intelligence of, not intelligence, that's not fair, just the smarts of Lance Lude to come out here with that leg wrapped up so prominently. It's like having a bullseye painted on it, isn't it?
That it is, Chris. And you saw within the first 30 seconds of the match, Drew Myers going straight for it.
Now look at the arrogance of this kid. Mr. Elite Drew Myers comes to us from Dallas, Texas by way of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill as he earns a 2-count. Outstanding amateur career there. The kid just thinks he's better than everybody.
Drew Myers not only wrestles, he studies everyone, not only his opponents, everyone. So he knows that Lance Lude is hurt. Not only by that bandage, he probably knew before even coming into the building today that Lance Lude was hurt. And the first thing that popped into his head when it was announced that Jake Manning had given his certificate to Lance Lude was that bum wheel, Chris. Not to mention, Lance Lude is one of his the biggest parts of his game is high flying.
High flying, yep.
That bum wheel might take that out of the picture.
Say what you want about Mr. Elite, and there's plenty you can say about this kid. The reality is that he is smart. He went after that leg not only because we said there's the bullseye on it, but also to neutralize the offense of Lance Lude. Everything is coming up Mr. Elite right now as we see that belly-to-belly suplex.
Like a grown man throwing a child.
One of the best in the business today is Mr. Elite when it comes to that belly-to-belly.
Mr. Elite can pull any type of suplex out of his game at any time. You have to be aware of that. Lance Lude trying to fight back. Look at the size difference between Mr. Elite and Lance Lude. That's another disadvantage. I don't know. I'm starting to fall into the same category with you, Chris, and wondering if Lance was smart. Do you think Jake and Lance spoke about this before Jake made his decision?
I have no idea. Lance Lude was ready to go when Jake called his name, so you might think that he was. They did talk about it before. And look at Elite just punching that quad.
You can't blame him.
Oh!
Huge enziguri.
Great enziguri kick. But now time quickly becoming a factor for Lance Lude as he has to defeat Drew Myers in the 10-minute time limit if he wants to be champion. Myers showing he's willing to flee the area if that's what it takes to get away from having to have a rematch.
Lance Lude still protecting that left leg, not able. Looks like he's hardly able to put any pressure on it.
I was gonna say in the condition that Lance Lude's legs in, I don't think he'll be able to chase Mr. Elite down if he were to try to run.
Mr. Elite just tossing Lance out to the concrete.
I mean, smart move here by Elite. He sends the guy to the floor. You're going to make him exert energy just to get back in the ring. He's going to have to push off of that hurt leg to get back in the ring. And when he does, Elite's going to be waiting for him there.
Elite doing the smart thing, catching his wind. Still feeling the effects of that big enziguri earlier in the match.
Referee up to 8 now at 9. And Lance Lude barely slides back in.
Pushed off on his right leg to get back in the ring. Tell you what, sure, I think that left leg is just gone.
He gets the elbow up there.
Big boot to the face of Mr. Elite.
Enough strength in that left leg to hold him up for that boot. And now up and over. It looked like he was going for that DDT, but Elite had him scouted.
That's where size comes into play, Chris.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong. He didn't have him scouted. He just powered him over.
Elite figured out what was going on. Was able to counter.
Oh, jumping DDT.
Can't counter a flying Lance Lude.
Tornado DDT, but Lance Lude is not able to make the cover. He is in real pain here after that leg has been attacked all night by Mr. Elite.
Lance Lude trying to dig deep. It's a huge opportunity for him. He needs to pull out all the stops. Big forearms. Once again, Mr. Elite goes straight for that leg. Can we see?
He was going for that Olympic slam, but Lude was there.
Blocks it.
Comes up. Look like he was going. Drives it forward. I thought he was going for that standing sliced bread.
Looked like Elite tried to reverse it.
Yeah, instead of a front DDT, 2 and just a 2 count.
Lude driving Elite's head straight into the mat, but not able to get the job done. Takes more than that to put down the champ. Beautiful maneuver by Elite, swinging that leg. Momentum taking Lance Lude's face right into the mat. Elite kind of stepping away from his original game plan.
Now there's that Olympic slam. He went back to it.
You hit that Olympic slam, it's over.
Only a 2.5 for Lance Lude.
Lance able to kick out. Tell you what, Lance is showing some tenacity here tonight, sure.
He is indeed.
We always knew he had some fight in him, but
yeah, I use the cliche, and I hate to use the cliche, but cliches are cliches because they're true. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And right now, there's just a huge fight in Lance Lude.
Lance Lude using that rope
Now it could be that German suplex. No,
Look at
gets
that.
him up in the air. Lance
Beautiful
rolls him
victory
down.
roll.
2 and 3. Oh, he beat him! He beat him. We got a new
you kidding
champion.
me?
New ITV champion.
Your winner of the match.
We have a new champion with the front
Television champion, Lance
Lance Hughes is the new ITV champion. Patrick Price, can you believe it?
Out of nowhere, Lance Lude able to hit the victory roll, and he holds on to the gold.
A surprise here in Winston-Salem at Ziggy's as a injured Lance Lude taking the opportunity given to him by the Man Scout Jake Manning and turns it into PWX gold.
Lance Lude able to overcome all obstacles here tonight, and you see it right now. He has the gold in his hand, and Lance Lude, your new PWX television champion. Wow, Chris Shore.
What a great match. Congratulations, Lance Lude.
Caleb Conley, last week you attacked Jake Manning, a man that we had thought you had been on friendly terms with in the past few weeks, and
Shut your mouth. What I did was put the entire PWX locker room on check. I don't care who you are. From the top man to the bottom man. You get in my way, you put your hands on me, you get mowed down just like the rest. Jake, you may know me better than anyone, but the old days are gone. I have risen above the rest of this locker room and showed for over a year I am dominant. Do all your Hindu squats. Get all your merit badges ready, because I've got the only badge that matters.
Hi, I'm the Tommy Thomas, talent representative for the Independent Sports Entertainment Society, ISIS. And we, right now, are looking for you. If you are a sports entertainer,
Sports entertainment, an event involving theatrical flourish for the purpose of entertaining our fans.
not a wrestler,
Wrestling, an ancient art form perfected by the Greeks involving grappling, holds, submissions, in the hopes of dominating your opponent.
if you decide to join ISIS, I will personally oversee every aspect of your life to make your life that much more sports entertaining. Waitress! Hey! Give me your number so I can give it to that gentleman. After all, ISIS always delivers.
I mean, we are the longest reigning tag team champions in PWX history.
And that is case closed.
Top Rope Belts is the world leader in custom design title belts. Specializing in creating a unique belt for each and every client, our mission is to focus on innovation, creativity, and the highest standards of quality. Clients from all around the world, ranging from wrestling, MMA, corporations, and professional sports teams. Are you looking for a championship belt to represent you or your company? Look no further than Top Rope Belts. Top Rope Belts can be contacted at area code 336-470-3071 or at topropebelts.com.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Welcome back to PWX Wrestling, and fans, let's take a look at what just happened here. New ITV champion crowned as Lance Lude able to roll up a surprised and irritated Drew Myers. And Lance Lude is our new ITV champion. Let's go backstage where Kiera Hogan is waiting to speak with our new champ.
Lance Lude, you just won the ITV championship. What is on your mind right now? How are you feeling?
Well, listen, everyone out there, everyone in PWX is always wondering, he's so crazy, he's so kooky. What is Lance Lude high on? Well, is he high on weed? Maybe. Is he high on alcohol? Maybe. Is he high on cocaine, ecstasy, heroin? Well, maybe not heroin, I don't like needles. But I will tell you what I'm high on tonight. Tonight, Lance Lude is high on innovation. Lance Lude is high on life. And tonight, Lance Lude is high on becoming the new PWX ITV champion.
Well, the distinctive music of Eminem can only mean one thing. The man with arguably the worst attitude in PWX. Hell, the man with the worst attitude in all professional wrestling, making his way to the ring.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, approaching the ring from Waco, Texas. He weighs in at 202 pounds. He is the self-proclaimed Southern Savior, John Skyler!
Pretty sure the last time we saw John Skyler on PWX television, he was annihilating Rich Swann.
Dropping him on his head with that DDT on the staging here. Doctors say Rich Swann's got an injured neck. Could be as much as 6 weeks before we see him again, Patrick.
I don't know what Skyler was trying to prove with that attack after a hard-fought match. I just don't understand Skyler's motive.
Let's hope the guy tonight he's facing has a little bit better luck than Rich Swann did.
Skyler got his hands full with the soon-to-be I lost my train of thought.
Opponent.
Soon-to-be opponent. I like it.
Soon-to-be opponent of John Skyler,
And
Stephen
his opponent,
Walters.
approaching the ring from Asheville, North Carolina, weighing 212 pounds, Stephen the Fever Walters.
Stephen the Fever Walters out of Asheville, North Carolina is here to face the Southern Savior, John Skyler. Oh, we're underway here. Just like that, John Skyler attacking before Walters can even really get into the ring. And there's this attitude of John Skyler, the man who says that honor is dead, and it gets you nothing. That dishonor gets you to the pay window. Dishonor gets you championships. That is the mantra of John Skyler, and he's out here to prove that tonight by attacking Stephen Walters before the bell could even ring. Hell, before Walters could even get into the ring.
huge back body drop by Stephen Walters. Stephen Walters is impressive. We've seen him here and there in PWX. Trading chops. Stephen Walters is a physical individual. Tell you what, Skyler's got his hands full tonight. Huge snapmare. Big boot.
Walters, who I've had the luck to call some matches with. He's worked commentary with me.
That he has.
Come in here and has wrestled some interesting matches. He draws the Southern Savior, John Skyler, tonight. And Skyler has just been out of control. He had a bad attitude, but after he won those tag team titles with Jake Manning last year, from that point forward, he seemed to just spiral completely out of control. Losing an I Quit match to Jake Manning, a bloody and brutal I Quit match at Rise of a Champion 9.
That he states he won.
Well, in his mind, he says he proved what he set out to prove. Jake Manning had to be dishonorable to beat him. That's arguable, Patrick. I mean, it was a I Quit match. There are no rules in an I Quit match. So everything that Jake Manning did was completely within the confines of the I Quit match.
I think that John Skyler is basically stating that Jake Manning broke, if there is any honorable rules. I mean, I know there's no set honorable rules, but he feels that Jake Manning overstepped the boundaries of honorability, if you will, and went over and above what was needed to win that match in whipping him, handcuffing him to the rope, and whipping him with the belt until Skyler finally quits.
Now screaming, "I am the Southern Savior," as he does that Finley roll. John Skyler.
Say what you want about John Skyler, but he is impressive. He's like an assassin, picking his spot, going right for it. See how he avoided that kick? Stephen Walters, huge overhand chop. These guys are very familiar with one another.
They've wrestled each other several times across the independent circuit.
That they have.
And here tonight in PWX.
Dare we say friends in wrestling. But put John Skyler in the square circle with anyone, they become a certain enemy. See how John Skyler just had Stephen Walters scouted. He knew exactly what Stephen was going to try to go for, was able to counter it and take the advantage.
John Skyler has made a name for himself here in PWX. Stephen Walters still trying to establish himself here. I know they've wrestled many times, but not here, not that much here. If Walters were to win here, well, what a difference it would make for this kid.
I don't know. Like you said earlier, Shore, John Skyler has been on that downward spiral of sanity. And if he would lose here, would that make him hit rock bottom? Where do you go from here, Chris?
I don't really know.
I mean, you don't get much lower than attacking a man after a hard-fought, amazing match.
And it wasn't like Skyler was frustrated with the outcome of the match. I mean, Rich Swann was wrestling Jake Manning. John Skyler had absolutely nothing to do with the match. Runs out there afterwards, drags Rich Swann out onto the staging, and spikes him on his head with that DDT. I don't understand what's gotten into John Skyler.
If I'm not mistaken, John Skyler was doing commentary with you that match, and he just got up, threw the headset down, proceeded to lay out Rich Swann for no reason at all.
Now driving Walters back into the corner is John Skyler.
John Skyler having an answer for Stephen Walters at every turn. John Skyler's so methodical. It's like that backbreaker right there. Once again, he pinpoints a body part and he goes right after it. He's always got that crazed look in his eye. Ever since he came back and screwed Jake Manning out of the tag team titles, my per se.
Picks it up, he's going for that Finley roll again.
To the will.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Skyler landed hard.
Face first.
Now
the
Walters,
flying headbutt by Walters.
Putting up some offense here.
Skyler down.
Walters drives him down with that back suplex.
We haven't said much about him, but don't count Walters out. He's traveled here. He's traveled to England. He's traveled all over the world wrestling, honing his craft. And he will continue.
Skyler with a shot to the gut there. Looking for that.
Skyler going for that slice of bread. Walters had it scouted. Like we said, these two gentlemen know each other very well. What is this?
Calls it. That's what he called. Well, I'm not sure what Walters calls this.
He had a hook. Skyler in a weird spinning around.
I'm getting dizzy watching this, sick watching it. Oh, it's Skyler somehow
trying to get out of it.
He slid out, but Walters there drives him down with a backbreaker. Quick cover. Is he beating the Savior? No.
Beautiful tilt-the-world backbreaker by Stephen Walters. Just couldn't put Skyler away. Walters needs to stay on top of Skyler. Don't give him any openings.
Walters, what's he got planned here? Oh, hard punch to the gut.
But he wasn't planning on that big punch. Skyler saying this is it.
Oh,
Walters falls
it might
back,
be. Yeah,
kicking him right in the face. Skyler flying out of the ring.
It might be it. Skyler said it was, and now he's on the floor as our referee starts the 10 count.
Walters getting the crowd behind him. Could he be diving?
No! That slingshot spear of John Skyler.
We've seen it many times, and it is always effective. That could be it.
Just a 2 count there for John Skyler. And now we're starting to see some frustration on the face of John Skyler, and this is where things can get scary.
That it is, Chris Shore. Anytime Skyler shows frustration on his face, he becomes that much more unpredictable in the ring.
Things do not go the way John Skyler thinks they ought to go. He's willing to do anything and everything to get him back to what he wants.
Look at this, Chris. What Skyler got planned for Stephen Walters here? Skyler going to the top, something we usually don't see.
Not a lot of stuff from the top rope for John Skyler. And doesn't look like anything here as Stephen Walters has caught him there.
Big headbutt by John Skyler. Walters able to counter with a punch. Look at this. Hooking up, possibly trying a suplex off of the second rope. Big shots.
Now battling here on the top rope, both men jockeying for position. And Skyler biting him. Oh,
big European uppercut.
So he flew in with that European uppercut. John Skyler out on the floor here, out on that staging, where just a few weeks ago, he dropped Rich Swann on his head.
Stephen Walters looking for something.
Oh,
huge drop kick.
I thought maybe Skyler was going to try for that slingshot spear again, but instead Walters hits him with a drop kick almost through the ropes.
In fact, Chris, I believe he was trying for that slingshot.
And now Walters now
might turn the tide on Skyler.
He's looking
right
to
here.
do a pile driver on
Skyler
that.
Fighting through it.
Oh, Skyler shoots him into the ropes.
Hangman.
That was scary. John Skyler almost
Referee
got
at 5. These men may need to
pile driven on the stairs.
What is it? Oh, no.
Now Skyler, no, not again.
We've seen this before, Chris.
John Skyler, no, this is what he did to Rich Swann. He drops him on his head, spikes him on that staging.
No give.
And now the referee getting to a 10 count.
John Skyler counted with the referee when he hit 10. I don't understand that motive. Skyler.
Do we have an official decision here?
Ladies and gentlemen, the official result of this match is a double countout.
So a double countout as John Skyler spikes Stephen Walters on that staging.
John Skyler standing over Stephen Walters' body.
But Skyler didn't seem to care. He counted with the official to 10.
Did he just disregard a victory to prove a point? Is that what's going on?
We're going to have to get some help out here for Stephen Walters.
Skyler looks like he's going, hold on
Oh,
one
wait,
second.
John Skyler's coming back. He shoves the referee out of the way. No, John Skyler, no! What are you doing, John? No! John Skyler is out of control.
John Skyler.
Hunter is dead.
I
you get me right as block. I'm at a loss for
don't
words.
understand the antics of John Skyler. Is he trying to prove a point? Chris Shore?
I have no idea what John Skyler's doing here. We're going to have to get some help out here for Stephen Walters.
I'm about to get my swerve on for sure.
Neither man victorious here tonight, but John Skyler's the only one walking out on his own power.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Top Rope Belts is the world leader in custom design title belts. Specializing in creating a unique belt for each and every client, our mission is to focus on innovation, creativity, and the highest standards of quality. Clients from all around the world, ranging from wrestling, MMA, corporations, and professional sports teams. Are you looking for a championship belt to represent you or your company? Look no further than Top Rope Belts. Top Rope Belts can be contacted at area code 336-470-3071 or at topropebelts.com.
Welcome back to PWX Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, and let's take a look back at John Skyler's despicable actions one more time. Not content to only hit one DDT on Stephen Walters, no, he had to go back and hit a second right there on that staging. Despicable actions from John Skyler. Now we understand Stephen Walters being taken to a medical facility where his neck will be checked. This is the second man he's done this to. Rich Swann has also fell to the hands of John Skyler. He has got some serious explaining to do. Well, it's almost time for our main event, fans, so let's go back and look at what caused all of this. Jake Manning was trying to tell us when he was going to cash in for his ITV title shot. PWX champion Caleb Conley disrespecting him, and then going even farther than that, attacking the Man Scout. Jake Manning demanded a chance at revenge, and now he's got it as he has a chance to take that PWX championship away from Caleb Conley. Let's head to the ring.
Well, main event time here, PWX title match.
Been looking forward to this one, Chris Shore.
Jake Manning getting this title shot given to him by PWX management after a brutal attack by Caleb Conley backstage. Jake Manning out here looking for his opportunity.
As we saw, Jake Manning gave that another opportunity to an individual who took advantage. Gave Jake Manning take advantage of this opportunity.
Giving that ITV title shot up because of this one. Jake Manning feeling it was the honorable thing to do. So he gave that title shot to Lance Lude. Lance Lude, our new ITV champion. And now the question is, can Jake Manning repeat the success that Lance Lude had? Do that though, we get Jake Manning explaining to the referee what he wants and expects from this match.
No hair pulling, no grabbing the tights, call it straight down the middle, Mitch Blaylock. It's all Jake Manning's asked for tonight.
Don't you hate it when
Jake looks confident.
Well, he's going to have to be confident because to win the PWX championship, he is going to have to beat this man. He was a great champion for a year. He's still a great champion to some degree, but I don't like that new attitude. There he is, your PWX heavyweight champion, Caleb Conley.
Cockier than ever.
And he's got that Jezebel with him.
That he does. We saw Amanda Rodriguez be a factor. Caleb's last defense. The arrogance of Caleb Conley is next to none, Shore.
Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup, Patrick. We talked about this. We'll talk about it more here in just a moment. But we talked about Cedric Alexander having to face his friends because of Caleb Conley's choices. And Caleb Conley and Jake Manning at one time called each other friends. That seems to have been thrown out the window, but you have to wonder if it'll play into the mind of either the champion or the challenger here tonight.
I have to disagree, Shore. I think with Caleb's new attitude, Caleb's new view on life, friends don't matter. All that matters is that belt that he holds in his hand and being at the top of the mountain.
He is the PWX champion. He's not well liked. I don't think Caleb Conley's interested in how many people like him. I think he's interested in the gold. All right, let's do this. Send it up to Corky Franks for official ring introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for one fall and is for the PWX Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He weighs in at 205 pounds. From Troop 83, the Man Scout, Jake Manning.
Jake Manning with a number of merit badges, but no PWX gold. I'm sure he's looking to change that tonight.
Can't wait.
And his opponent, to my right, he weighs in at 207 pounds. Wrestling out of the 704 heat is the current reigning and defending PWX Heavyweight Champion, the Midnight Sun, Caleb Conley.
For just shy of 400 days, Caleb Conley has represented this company as its champion. Is today the last one?
Your guess is as good as mine, Chris Shore. Like I said earlier, Jake Manning looks confident. No matter what, all it takes is 3 seconds. 3 seconds and your whole world can change, both for Jake Manning and Caleb Conley.
Jake Manning, Caleb Conley, PWX Heavyweight Championship. This is your main event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And we are underway. Let's get it on.
God, I've been looking forward to this match, Chris.
Now, Caleb Conley taking a little time here to deal with some fans at ringside.
I think he's talking to the pack of highlighters in the crowd.
Jake Manning, let's set this up. He'll be looking for that pile driver, and specifically a hangman's pile driver is his primary choice, but he will take that any way he can get it. Caleb Conley, on the other hand, looking for that O-face, that inverted Boston Crab that he used to win the championship and defend it many times. Oh, not an honorable thing there.
Hope that got blurred out. Now I'm gonna throw a curveball at you, Shore. We've seen Caleb Conley also use the cradle shot maneuver to win a few matches here lately. But he might be expanding his horizon as the fans chant Man Scout, obviously completely behind Jake Manning.
And that, you know what? And that might be a mistake here for Jake Manning to get this crowd chanting him. Caleb Conley is a jealous man. He is jealous of the success that Cedric Alexander has gotten while Caleb has been champion. It's what led to his actions at Rise of a Champion, hitting his former best friend and partner in the face with that title belt. And I don't know if pointing out to Caleb that these fans like Jake more is the best way to get things started here. Moving out of the way of those elbows is a great way to get things started.
Jake Manning does it for the kids, folks, as you can see on your television screen. If you want to donate money.
He looks like he belongs in that fella. He looks like
does.
It's a spitting image.
The kid right in front of him has the same haircut as Jake.
Exactly.
Throwing up
There you go,
for everyone.
honor.
Jake Manning, a man of the people.
Having a little fun with some kids out there, but
look, Jake acting like he's going to go after Amanda. Can't forget Amanda at ringside.
Yeah, I think if there's anybody that Amanda doesn't have to worry about tonight, it's Jake Manning. Say what you want about the guy. He's an honorable man. I can't see him attacking Amanda Rodriguez, no matter how much she might deserve it.
Jake lives his life by honor. He stands for it. We found that out at Rise of a Champion. Some would say different, but I think we did.
Those shots to the turnbuckle.
This is awesome. Jake Manning sending Caleb Conley turnbuckle after turnbuckle after turnbuckle.
Go all the way around.
Can we
the
go
world?
4 corners? Yes, we can.
If this was a strap match, we'd have a new champion.
That we would, Chris. Caleb able to reverse that whip. Jake Manning able to avoid the corner. Caleb tried to telegraph it. Big right hand by Jake Manning. Jake going up to the top. Big double axe handle.
Ooh, yeah. yeah.
To the Macho Man.
I think we lost a camera there for a second, but back here now. As Caleb Conley said, Jake Manning had a string of offense there, but just like that, Caleb Conley changes direction of things and hits a hard elbow to the side of Jake Manning. Now what's Caleb got planned here? Maybe suplex? But look at Jake.
Jake Manning able to reverse it.
Yeah, Caleb took too long, and Jake Manning able to get him up and over in that suplex.
Jake Manning seems to have an answer for Caleb Conley at every turn. These big right hands by Jake Manning, using those jabs, very effective. Right on the chin of Caleb Conley. Jake Manning winding up the bamboo.
And now looking to this crowd.
Jake Manning substantially on top of Caleb Conley right now.
Oh, just like that.
Caleb turns the tide.
Yep, throws him to the floor. Jake Manning in trouble again.
Both men outside.
Now listen.
Huge chop by Jake Manning. We knew this match would break down at some point due to the attitude of Caleb Conley grabbing a cameraman. Did you see that, Chris?
Did. Tried to use a cameraman.
Anything.
Tried to use a cameraman to protect himself.
We saw in the past where against.
Now, Jake Manning back in the ring with Caleb Conley.
Thank God. Had people in fans' faces. Now, cameraman getting grabbed. It only a matter of time before someone got hurt. Beautiful drop kick by Caleb Conley.
But now, once again, looking to this crowd, looking to these fans for acceptance, for approval. I don't understand this. Caleb Conley knows he's good, and yet still demands that these fans recognize him.
It's amazing. Caleb always preaches that he doesn't care what these fans think, but always looks to him for approval. Looks to him to jaw. It's like he's doing now. He's taking his eye completely off of the Man Scout, giving him time to recover, and can't blame Jake Manning for taking advantage. Big right hand. The ropes catapulting Caleb right back into Jake's view. You do this all day, sure.
Conley's in real trouble here. Gets him up, knocks him back down. And now winds up.
Winding it up.
The atomic elbow, yes.
Caleb down to the apron.
Don't go away, fans. This match continues right after a word from our sponsors.
A boy born in Joplin, Missouri was fascinated by anything with wheels and a motor. The odds of him winning both the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400 in the same year? 1 in 195 million. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I'm Jamie McMurray, and my niece has autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Belts is the world leader in custom designed title belts. Specializing in creating a unique belt for each and every client, our mission is to focus on innovation, creativity, and the highest standards of quality. Clients from all around the world, ranging from wrestling, MMA, corporations, and professional sports teams. Are you looking for a championship belt to represent you or your company? Look no further than Top Rope Belts. Top Rope Belts can be contacted at area code 336-470-3071 or at topropebelts.com.
Welcome back to PWX Wrestling, where this match continues.
Jake Manning out, just kind of throwing punches, just trying to get some separation, trying to get Caleb off of him.
He has to.
So maybe he can catch his breath a little bit. He's not going to be able to catch it that way. It's Caleb Conley digging into the mouth.
Now Caleb Conley in the face of referee Mitch Blaylock. No respect for anyone, Chris, at all.
Now drives Jake Manning into that buckle.
See how Jake's body hit that buckle, but his back of his head landed right on the mat.
And a quick cover here by the champion, but only a 2 count.
again in the face of referee Mitch Blaylock. Sense some frustration building in Caleb's head?
I think there's been frustration in Caleb since, I don't know, December of last year.
I agree. Good point. Caleb with those body scissors. Once again, we explained. Latch on those body scissors. You're unallowing the lungs to fully expand. Jake able to wrench Caleb's feet apart.
Now it
Get a close call.
It begs the question.
Big back elbow.
Cedric Alexander required to beat
There it
3
is,
of his
Jake.
friends, and Jake's got it rolled up. Just a 2
1
count.
second away from having a brand new PWX heavyweight champion, Chris.
Oh, here's this combination. We've seen it from Conley before.
Huge senton on Jake Manning. 1,
Stopping
2.
the pound on his chest. He pounded on his chest for 2 seconds. He missed winning the match by 1. Are the two things related?
Jake Manning still got a little fight left in him. Caleb Conley shouldn't jaw with the crowd when you take time to pose. Crowd reassuring the 2 from referee Mitch Blaylock. Amanda stating that she thought it was 3. Clearly a 2 count.
So the question remains, Cedric Alexander waiting in the wings for his title shot. Caleb Conley demanding he's got to beat 3 friends. All of that, though, gets tossed out the window if Jake Manning wins the title. You got to think that Jake Manning, Mr. Honorable, who's in there obviously with Mr. Dishonorable, the way Caleb Conley's treating him right now and the way Conley's treating our referee, you got to believe Mr. Honorable, Jake Manning, would give Cedric Alexander his title shot.
Conley very arrogant, also very optimistic. Caleb Conley stepped into this ring assuming, almost guaranteeing that he will step out, the PWX heavyweight champion. And once again, as you stated, Shore, that might come back to bite him. But I don't think that was even a play in the plan that Caleb Conley had for Cedric Alexander.
The ego, the hubris of Caleb Conley. Could it prove to be his undoing? Has he looked past the man scout Jake Manning?
Jake Manning going up top. Could we see the flying lariat? There it is! Jake Manning needs to take advantage. Get to Caleb Conley. Jake trying to get his adrenaline going. Moving around on the mat, slapping it. Jake Manning looks like he's getting that second win. Could be dangerous for Caleb Conley. Caleb Conley still on his feet. Big lariat from Jake Manning. Back elbow. Whipping him into the corner. Huge back body drop.
Jake Manning starting to string some offense together now. The PWX champion in a little bit of trouble as he comes off the ropes, but
Jake Manning dropped his guard for 1 second. You'd think he'd go for that pile driver with Caleb out on the apron.
And now
What has Caleb got in store?
Could it be? Oh!
Manning able to get the knees up.
He went for the moonsault.
Come on, Jake.
Got the knees up, gets him up into that combination. Yes!
Get
Do
him,
we
Jake.
have
Hit
a new
him.
PWX
That's it.
champion? Is he a new champion? No.
I can't believe Caleb Conley able to kick out. Jake Manning did everything he could. Was quick to get the cover, grab the leg.
Still fight left in the champion.
Jake needs to take advantage.
You could talk about his ego. You could talk about his bad attitude. But there
Caleb
is
Conley
no denying
blocking.
that Caleb Conley is a great wrestler.
Very smart on Caleb Conley's part, blocking, grabbing Jake Manning back of his thighs.
Drives down, rolls him over. Now he's looking for that O-face.
I think
Can
he's
he
got
get
it
him
hooked. I think he's got to turn him
got
over,
the arms.
Chris.
Can he get him
He's got
turned
to turn him
over?
Jake Manning able to get a hand free.
Oh, it
There
flips
it
him
is.
down. He's got him hooked. Has he got him? Oh.
Another close call there for Caleb Conley.
Caleb was stacked up on his shoulders, I thought, for a minute. Double
Beautiful
arm
double
DDT.
underarm DDT.
Do we have a new champion? Oh, no. Caleb Conley able to bridge out, and Jake Manning didn't hook the leg. I wonder if that was the difference.
I wonder how much energy Caleb Conley exuded bridging out of that as opposed to kicking out. Jake Manning looks like he's got something in store. This could be the big headbutt from Jake.
Looking for that diving headbutt probably from Jake Manning. Oh!
Too
Nobody
much time.
home.
Once again, these two men know each other very well. I'm sure Caleb knew exactly what Jake was going for as soon as he stepped his foot on that top rope. Caleb Conley, Jake Manning gets Jake Manning up on his shoulder. Jake with elbows.
Oh, roaring
Huge
elbow.
rolling elbow.
And a super
There's
kick,
super
too.
kick for his troubles.
Now Now quick cover. Has he defeated Jake Manning? No, he has not.
Gonna have to hit Jake Manning with a little bit more than that to put him away.
This match continues. It's Caleb Conley.
Caleb Conley now.
Could be looking maybe for that BME, the best moonsault ever.
I don't know. He's not positioned. I don't know what Caleb Conley's going for here.
Looking for something totally different, I think.
Caleb Conley known to go up to the top every once in a while.
In the high rent district is Caleb Conley.
As you saw, Jake Manning able to.
All Jake had to do was hit that
the
rope.
ropes, knocking the balance of Caleb Conley off. Caleb Conley landing rather uncomfortably on that top turnbuckle. Oh, look at this, Shore.
Oh, referee was almost in the way there. That was crazy. As Jake Manning with like a superplex off the top rope on the champion. And now Jake Manning is amped up in the ring.
I don't know how smart it was for Caleb Conley to
might
make his
smell
way to
blood. Yes, he does. The straps are coming down.
Caleb Conley, as I was stating, makes his way to the apron. I don't know if that was the smartest move. Jake Manning definitely has to take advantage of this.
I was right. I was going to say, because this is where Jake Manning likes for his opponents to be. Can he get him up? Oh, look at Amanda Rodriguez grab the legs.
The feet down of Caleb Conley.
Amanda Rodriguez getting
Jake said he's
involved
had
here.
enough. Now chasing Amanda Rodriguez.
And caught her by the leg. Amanda Rodriguez goes down.
What?
And now she's going.
Hold on.
Oh no!
Hold on.
No, I realize she's been involved, Jake, but not the pile driver.
Big right hand by Caleb Conley. Amanda needs to get out of the ring.
Oh!
Did you see
a
that,
low blow, a low blow, not like this, not like this.
No, what an incredible match to be tainted by a low blow.
Your winner of the match is still PWX Heavyweight Champion, Caleb Conley.
Once again, Amanda Rodriguez comes to the aid of Caleb Conley, and it is the difference, allowing him to hit a low blow and roll up Jake Manning in a small package.
Caleb Conley once again bending the rules. I don't agree with it, sure, but he is still the champion.
Now Caleb Conley telling all these fans, oh wait, what's he doing now?
Come on, Caleb, you won the match.
Yeah, the match is over.
You won the match.
And now got him in the O-face. Caleb Conley's got Jake Manning in the O-face.
Release the hold, Caleb. Release the hold.
This match is over.
Look at Amanda Rodriguez in the face of Jake Manning. Just yelling at him, laughing in his face.
And finally, Caleb Conley breaks the hold.
Caleb Conley saying he's got to teach these guys a lesson. I don't agree with those antics. Now stomping on Jake Manning.
Shot for good measure. Well, he didn't do it in any way that was honorable. But if you believe in results, you can't argue with those right there. What a great matchup. Jake Manning comes up short. Fans, thank you so much for watching PWX Wrestling. For Patrick Price, I'm Chris Shore. We'll see you back here next time. Good night.